crossing over.
Here you go, man.
I thought I had you crossing over, so
As soon as I saw you pick it up, I knew you were going to try me.
Really?
Yeah, based on our conversation, I knew you were trying me.
Yeah?
I like it.
Well, the vibe around training camp is always a level of excitement. This year's different though. With great success comes great expectations. It's really exciting to see this team and what it can do after what it built on from last year.
And the two big things for me is reset and reinvest. The biggest thing and the success that happened last year started in September and it built all the way to the very last game. That's that reinvesting. And it's mental, it's physical. You know, it's a long year and lots of different things can happen, and so it's our mindset about reinvesting to win the Stanley Cup.
Now you're gonna cross. All right, cross and drop the other guy back post.
Training camp is always different for different players. If it's a veteran player, you're just shaking off the rust. You're trying to get your reps in. You're trying to get prepared for game number one. If you have the younger players coming out of major junior college that are turning pro, trying to earn the trust of coaches, trying to get as many reps and games as you possibly can.
Yeah.
You know, it's awesome playing at this level. You get to learn from the best guys in the world every single day.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different approach for sure. I mean, you know, you're not just kind of falling back on junior. You know, you're coming here to stay. And
you have a returning vet that knows exactly where they need to be.
This is my 6th training camp. As I've gotten a little bit older and gotten more settled in the league, it's certainly a lot more enjoyable. I'm not envious of, you know, the young kids coming in for their first time. It can be very, very nerve-wracking, and it's obviously been really intense. I think there's no feelings of satisfaction. There's no feelings of, you know, look what we did last year. I think it's very much, how do we take that next step?
And then you have a veteran player that's coming in that is brand new to the organization.
So this is my 15th training camp, I guess 4th organization I'm doing camps with. It's a lot to take in a short amount of time, but the guys have been great, and it's kind of fun to go through something new. You can tell you've come to a really good team, the quality guys, the quality players that we have here, and it's been a great experience so far.
All right, just want to further along Arnie's comments last night about the progress we made in getting to the battle. And then now the next step is not only winning battles, which we did, but identifying areas where we can be better and win more. And it's a part of reinvesting in that competitive foundation that was mentioned last night, and something we want to drive our game forward with from day one, which is today, on forward through the entire season. So very much like you see here, JMO gets underneath, great job, separation, full possession, going north we go. And that's the type of offensive separation we want to gain by winning these 50-50 battles with our fundamentals, but most importantly, that competitive foundation. Expanding that competitive foundation starts today, starts in today's practice, and starts in the drills we do. Other than that, that's it. Let's be ready to go.
All right. For you guys that don't know how this works, it's called the trench, all right? So it's going 1 against 1 to start off, all right? I throw it off the wall, you guys get it. If white gets it on the throw off the wall, attack the net. If blue gets it, you can attack net. Once you defend and get the puck back, you got to bump it off the wall to change possession, okay? Ready? There you go.
Obviously, our playoff experience a couple of years prior to, we got bumped out in the first round 2 years in a row. And we challenged this group that our compete level had to go up. It wasn't something that got turned on in game 83. We challenged everybody to take that up last year. It's compete, get in the battle. Now it's win the battle. And that battle is a face-offs. It's in front of the net. There's battles that happen in sort of in every situation throughout a game. And
go, Fordo, go, Fordo!
We need to push it even farther of winning more of those battles, because when you watch those games that are played in the semifinals and the Stanley Cup finals, there are some major battles happen, and that's the difference between winning and losing. we're working towards winning the Stanley Cup. It's what we talked about last year, not afraid to talk about it, but now we got to rewind. Training camp, we got to put the work in, we got to get through training camp.
50-50. The line was perfect. Right off the start.
Yeah.
You got to go nowhere.
Yeah.
I got to get right there. Now you got
Yeah.
yesterday you went past. I'm like, they're going to call you a quick learner.
Well, yeah, I think compete as hard as I can. Doesn't matter who I'm going against, whether it's the biggest guy, smallest guy. I'm going to try and win the battle, and I think that's a big thing moving forward, especially translating to pro. There's going to be bigger guys and stronger guys, but just having the will to compete and win every battle.
Yager is a good example, along with Julian and Barlow. This is a different game now. This is men now. You're not dealing junior or college hockey. Now you're around men, and it's going to be hard.
You start to get that confidence and believe that you deserve to be here, like I said before, and start to realize that you are closer than you think, and there's a chance that you could play in the NHL.
Yager with the puck back out in front. Chipper shot, he scores!
Yeah, the biggest thing I always tell them, be a sponge. Learn everything you can while you're here. And if you're here for a long time, you're here for a short time, whatever it might be, learn from your teammates, talk to your teammates, talk to the veterans.
There's a lot of veterans here. There's a lot of games played in that locker room, and I think it'd be a missed opportunity to not speak to those guys and learn from their experiences. And I was talking with Shannon the day before, and we were talking just about different players and how they attack defenders and kind of put them on their heels. And the next day, I saw Shannon, so I thought I'd attack him and.
I thought I had him crossing over.
As soon as I saw you pick it up, I knew you were going to try me.
Really?
Yeah, based on our conversation, I knew you were trying me.
Yeah?
I like it. Yeah. Nice work.
Pretty good.
Good.
Thanks. This stuff's good for me, just the wall work. Or just even when as a centerman or the low forward, getting better at pinning a bigger guy.
What's up?
Getting better at pinning a bigger guy.
You don't even need you don't need to pin that. Control the guy. If you get in here, you don't have to pin him.
Yeah.
Just their nose thinking of you. Next thing you know, you might just alternate the guys' thought process for a second, then that's when you jump it.
Yeah.
That'll be my thoughts.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it.
You're doing good, man. Good job.
Thanks.
I like it, yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, we're excited. His teammates are excited. Everybody, the city, the province is excited about Jonathan coming to play for the Winnipeg Jets. But the best part is Jonathan does not want to be a distraction. He knows that we have a good room. He knows that we have a good hockey team. He wants to slide in seamlessly. He's going to help us with his game, with his mind and his hockey sense, and then hopefully his experience of winning 3 Stanley Cups.
Great to see Taser back. He's been awesome to get to know so far, just the career he's had. I mean, yeah, he's been out for a couple years, but that good of a player, you don't forget to play hockey. You can just see how well he reads the play, and he's in the right spots. And oh! What a toey from the old guy. Holy. Hey.
Gus Nyquist, another veteran guy. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better scenario. I mean, you're coming in to play with Jonathan Toews, who's won 3 cups, so I think he has to be championed at the bit for an opportunity to really showcase himself once again as an offensive player.
This is a new system for me, and it's kind of fun to just get a different little view of how they play. And I'm an offensive guy that wants to produce offense, but I also want to think of myself as a guy who does the little things right too in our own zone, and kind of being a 200-foot player and two-way player. So all I know is I'm do my best wherever they put me, and kind of go from there.
Just a couple of details here. You saw it on the special teams presentations this morning. The importance of face-offs and us having that jump mindset, this 50-50 zone. So in all these face-offs, you've got a responsibility to win those loose pucks. That's part of our DNA. So here, you do a good job.
Do I need some face-offs, Painter?
Doesn't matter, I want to do them on my weak side.
It was always funny whenever you talk to Morgan Barron about being a winger that came up through the ranks before he got to pro hockey as a centerman, he would say, I'm now a winger that takes faceoffs. But here is a guy that got an opportunity last year near the end of the year to showcase himself in that spot.
You know, obviously I was kind of thrown into it a little bit there last year, but I think that was a challenge, you know, I had welcomed. I was really excited when I think we were in New Jersey and I found out, you know, I think Arnie asked me before the game if I wanted to play the middle, and of course I was like, well, yeah, I was excited about that opportunity, so.
But I do like Bear's size, and he's really good at faceoffs. He's a big, powerful guy, strong skater, and maybe sometimes on the wing you don't always see it. Seen it a lot more at center ice. Right now he's on that fourth line. That's an energy line. That's a line that I can count on, that I can throw at key times in the game.
Obviously I've been out there with Pierce and Caps. Those have kind of been my most consistent line mates through camp, so everyone has their own way of learning. I think Caps has been very talkative and asking questions, and obviously I'm happy to do that.
Go, Caps! Good jump.
Oh, so I would have had to skate too.
Yeah, I think hand that off to the D. If you like pressure, just go. And then I'll know I need to fold back in. You kind of have to play both. That's why he always says that's
I feel like when he's like on the post, like
if they go into like a box +1 and he throws it straight across here, then you will go.
Pierce has almost been more of a watch and observe, and he's been able to pick up on things really quickly. So it's kind of been fun bouncing ideas off them and starting to figure out each other on the ice.
There's always an eye roll when everybody gets into training camp because it's just such an arduous process at times. But there is something exciting about when it does wrap up because you know what's next, and that's the beginning of the regular season. So you wrap up training camp, which is a necessity, but then the exciting part is that all of that hard work has been done in preparation for game number 1 of 82.
Want to see more Runway? Don't forget to subscribe.